Hello everyone, Justin Kramer here. Today we're going to be going over prescription drug cost and Medicare. So I'm going to be going over a scenario on how to review your prescription drugs on Medicare.gov. So it's very important that you research this because this is one of the number one causes that seniors face with Medicare is their prescriptions cost. So let's jump right on into it. I'm going to share my screen here. So let me maybe. Okay, there we go. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Medicare.gov. And so you're going to see this handsome dude here. We're going to scroll down and we're going to select Find Health and Drug Plans. If you don't have an account with Medicare.gov, I would recommend you creating one and doing that there. This is something a local agent or someone can help you do also, but at the end of every year, it'll be important to see your drug costs, as I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to put in 50501 for the zip code. First one we're going to look at is we're going to look at a prescription drug plan. So this would be if you have original Medicare and a supplement. It's going to ask if you get help from any of these. So if you haven't reviewed your scenario with someone yet, you might possibly get help from the government for your prescriptions cost. So right now we're going to select no, but if you make under $3,000 a month, especially if you're married, if you're single and you make around $2,000 a month, it's important to get with someone to see if you might qualify for this. So right now we're going to hit I don't get help from any of these programs. We do want to see drug costs because that's why we're here. And so we're going to type in some common ones such as lisinopril. We're going to add drug, and we're just going to, here you would go in, find your dosage and how often you take it. We're just going to stick with the standard one for this video. The next one we're going to put in, we are going to put in, let me put my medications I had listed. We're going to do Eliquis. Eliquis is one that's very common, a lot of people take. So we're going to add Eliquis. Again, you can change it. We're just going to go with the standard. We're going to do Ozempic. We're going to do atorvastatin. And we're going to do the standard one here. And then let's add sertraline just for fun. Okay, so those are our medications we're going to do. We added 5, but again, for your specific scenario, you add whatever drugs, fill this out. Then you're going to hit done adding drugs. Now you're going to want to select your pharmacy. So normally people would just put in what they do here. I recommend doing up to 5 you can do. So I always do mail order, and we'll do Daniel Pharmacy, CVS, Walgreens, Hy-Vee, and let me take Walgreens off actually, and let's put in Walmart, which is right here. So we're going to continue to view plans. So this is going to show you so there's 11 prescription drug plans that are available for Webster County, Iowa. And this is going to show you based off what you're going to pay for it. So this plan costs $9.60 a month. You're estimated going to pay $1,044, or if you do mail order, it's $970. So this one has a $615 deductible. Again, there's different plans on here. I'm going to run through 2 on this scenario. So here we're going to do view drugs and their costs. So I want you to click on this if you're following along with me, and encourage you to pause it and put your own medications in here. So $9.60 you're going to see here. These are the medications we put in. We're going to scroll down to the cost because this is very important. So if you would pick up atorvastatin at Walmart, it's going to cost you $75. But Hy-Vee, CVS, and mail order, it's going to cost you $0. So what I would recommend if I was helping you, I would probably write down the $0 ones where it's going to be most efficient. So you want to get a $0 atorvastatin. Now we're going to look at Eliquis. So you're going to see mail order was free on atorvastatin, but Eliquis, it's $8.27. And the cheapest spot to get that one is actually at Walmart. So Walmart's $4.99. And if you wanted to just go to one location, you could pick a location and then possibly do mail order. So $4.99 is going to be the cheapest for Eliquis out of these. You could always add different pharmacies just to see if any are cheaper. So to do that, you would just go back. Here, let me just go back and do it real quick. So same drugs, and then at pharmacy, let's take Daniel Pharmacy off, and let's put Walgreens in now. So let's see if Walgreens, and a lot of times you can just play around with the numbers and see who's in network and who isn't. So you're going to see here the new list, and it's going to go through every single medication. So you're going to see the big one here, we're looking at Ozempic. These ones are all $350 or more, but if you do mail order, it's only $66. So again, this is why it's important to research your medications and know what you're getting into. So you could spend $893 every year, or you could choose to get this one here and then go ahead and save that $300, get that drug from Walmart, and then the rest of your drugs are going to be, so rather than $800, you're going to be paying less than $600 for your medications. So there's the first one we're going to look at. That one's $960 a month. Let's look at one more real quickly. So this one costs $103 a month. I haven't helped anyone with this, but if you had a specific drug where it would make sense to pay for that, this could be a valuable one. Let's go down, and so let's look at this let's look at this one here real quick. This is just to show you another one. So those same medications, different formulary with a different company, and here's the cost on there. So this is why it's important to choose the right drug company. So again, this is something a licensed agent can help you. I would love to help you. But let's go in here, and now let's look at Medicare Advantage. So the first scenario was prescription drug plans with original Medicare. Now we're going to look at Medicare Advantage. So if you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, this is where you would want to go. Let me see. What did I click? I did not want to click that. So find health and drug coverage. Again, 50501. Medicare Advantage this time. Again, same thing here. We're going to I don't get help from these programs. It already has the medications. So same pharmacies we're going to use. Skip adding providers. And this is going to show there's 17 plans with Medicare Advantage. So we're going to put includes drug coverage because we don't want something that doesn't have drug coverage. A lot of people that have VA coverage don't need drug coverage. And then if you have credible drug coverage and you're comfortable using that, that's when you want it. But for our scenario, we're using drug coverage. And you're going to see the cheapest plan that has the drugs is $517 a month. So we're going to look at this one here. And again, we're just looking at the drugs. I'm not touching any other thing on there. This is how to research prescription drugs. We're going to scroll down, look at the yearly cost. So Eliquis is one that's a higher drug. With this one, it's $188 a month. And then your Ozempic's $188 a month. So just take a time. You can pause it here, look at the different drugs on this scenario. We're going to go back. Let me leave it there for one more second. So if you want to pause it, take a peek of how it's ran. But we're going to go back, and we're going to look at another company now. So we're going to back to search results. Let's go down to a common one. Let's look for an Aetna one. And let me show you how Aetna Medicare Signature is going to work. So we're going to view drugs on this plan. And you're going to see it's a lot more expensive here. So you got Eliquis, $813 for mail order, and then it's $547 through these other ones. So I would recommend going to one of these to pick it up. And you'll see your Ozempic here price with this plan is going to be quite a bit higher than the one we just looked at. So the cheapest option here is mail order, $1,227.80. So again, this video is just the importance of choosing the right prescription drug plan. So again, it's always important to have someone review this with you. This could change every year in October for both scenarios. So every year it's important to have this looked at. So again, my name is Justin Kramer. This is what I help people just hopefully make this simpler, break down their options, and give them the cheapest route for their prescriptions. Now, normally your tiers 1 and 2 prescriptions are going to be the ones that look like the $0 ones. Your 3, 4, and 5 are going to be the ones that are higher. So it's important to know that. It's important to know what you're getting into. If you need help, you can give me a call. My phone number is 515-890-2274. Justin Kramer, based out of Iowa with Midwest Health and Life. Again, phone number 515-890-2274. And just let me say before I end, it's important to have someone you can trust review this information with you so you know what you're getting into and there's no questions about anything. And it's important when those questions do come up, you have someone you can trust. So I would love to help you. If not, find someone who will help you that you can trust. And again, any questions, feel free to contact me. Have a good day.